Hello, welcome again to my channel, and today we will solve example on equation of values under engineering economy. So first example, um, you deposit $1,800 into a 9% account today. At the end of 2 years, you will deposit another 3,000. In 5 years, you plan a $4,000 purchase. How much is left in the account 1 year after the purchase? Okay? So, para mas maintindihan natin siya, ay gagawa tayo ng CFD or the cash flow diagram. Okay? Um, Ayan. Drawing muna tayo ng time scale. So, you deposit 1,800 today. So, today means yan yung pinaka-zero natin, no? So, you deposit 1,800 today. So, let this be the 1,800 deposit dollar, no? And at the end of 2 years, so from today, at the end of 2 years, 1, 2, no? Tama. At the end of 2 years, you will deposit another 3,000. So, at the end of 2 years, you will deposit. So, deposit ulit, pababa. So that is $3,000. And in 5 years, so from today in 5 years, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You plan $4,000 purchase. So kapag um bibili ka no in 5 years na 4,000 sa account mo na dineposit, syempre magwi-withdraw ka muna. So mawawala sa iyo yung pera mo na 4,000. Therefore, pataas dapat yung 4,000. Kung baka withdraw mo siya, tapos binili mo yung kung anong halaga ng $4,000 na yan, no? So pataas na siya. So ang mahalaga dito is opposite yung withdraw sa deposit. Okay? Or sa pag-save, sa paggastos, no? Kahit pataas tong 183,000, basta pababa yung 4,000, no? Ayan. And then sabi dito, how much is left in the account 1 year after the purchase? So ito yung purchase natin 1 year after the purchase, ito yung another 1 year 6. So ang question is how much yung natitira dito. So it's either pababa o pataas, no? So dapat ito ay pataas. Kumaga isipin niyo na lang na tiningnan niyo siya, winidraw niyo na lahat ng tira. Okay? Hindi naman pwedeng pababa. Pag pinababa niyo yan, ibig sabihin nag-deposit kayo ng halagang ganun, no? Kaya hindi pwedeng pababa. So dapat pa-withdraw siya. O kaya titingnan mo lang yung account mo. Hindi ka magdi-deposit pababa, kaya hindi pababa dapat. Okay? So ito yung hinahanap natin, how much is left in an account after 1 year after the purchase, yung 4,000 natin. Okay? Ayan. Okay, so mag-set tayo ng focal date. So normally, nilalagay nating focal date yung dun sa required, no, hinahanap, no, yung future natin with an interest rate na 9%. So walang sinabi kung anong compounded yan, automatic na ano yan, 9% compounded annually or effective rate na yan, no, or annually na rin. Okay? So ang gagawin natin is to place this cash papunta sa focal point natin using the formula ng compound interest, no? So 3,000, start natin sa 3,000. Itong 3,000 papuntahin natin sa focal point which is papunta sa right or papunta sa future. So future formula yung gagamitin natin. So that is 3,000 times 1 plus 9% is 0.09 raised to ilang years yung travel niya, no? 1, 2, 3, 4 o raised to 4. Positive 4 kasi future yung hinahanap natin. And for 1/8, so present is 1/8 times 1 plus interest rate 0.09 raised to ilang years naman to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 raised to 6. And then last yung 4,000 papapuntay natin sa future. So dito na natin lagay, no? 4,000 times 1 plus 0.09 raised to ilang years to? That is 1. Okay? So, yung formula na yan, dito yan, no? Galing sa future equals present plus 1 plus I raised to positive n. Kasi future. Okay? Then, ngayon, equate natin lahat ng pataas na pera equals lahat ng pababa. So, parang na-summarize natin yung mga pera, nandito na lahat sa sa focal point na yan. Ito na yung, ayan na yung 3,000, ito na yung 1,800, no? Yung equivalent picture niyan, and nandito na rin yung 4,000. So, nandiyan na lahat sa focal date, equal na natin yung lahat ng pataas sa lahat ng pababa. So, yung unang pataas is yung F, yung hinahanap natin, which is nasa focal date na siya, kaya wala na kayong gagawin dyan. Kaya kakopyahin nyo na lang yung F, future, plus itong 4,000 na kinumpute natin yung future, kaya plus 4,000, so pataas siya, no, arrow. 1 plus 0.9, 1.09, raised to 1 is raised to 1, no? Kahit din natin ilagay. So, pinag-add ko na to. So, yan lang dalawa yung pataas. So, yung pababa naman ay yung 3,000. Ito. So, 3,000 times 1.09. Pinag-add ko na lang ulit ng 1 plus 0.09 raised to 4 plus isa pang pababa yung 1,800. 1,800 times 1.09 raised to 6. And then, solve for f. So, yung f mo will be, itatranspose mo lang yan dito, no? So, 3,000, 1.09 raised to 4 plus 1,800 times 1.09 raised to 6 minus 4,000 times 1.09 raised to 1. Okay, then, direct na yan sa calcu. So, 3,000 times 1.09 raised to 4. 3,000 4 plus 1,800 times 1.09 raised to 6 plus minus 4,000 times 1.09, and that would give us 2893.52 or 28 2893.53 or 5250.5250. So, ang unit natin ay dollars. So, dapat naka dollar sign. Then, box natin. Yung final answer. Okay? So, solve pa tayo iba, no? So, separate video na lang ulit.